Your normal intro?
Yeah.
Little, my Q&A video.
In today's video, we are going to be doing the Q&A part 2. Dose. So, keep watching.
All right, question number 1, Ashley. How long should the entire process take from start to finish?
I think at this rate, we'll be done around when I graduate. It really just depends on how things work out with
In May, we will be done.
Yes.
Having started in
August. Well, I guess technically September.
So 9 months, basically.
Yeah, that's what I expect it to. That's what my hope is. I think it'll be done.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be livable by May, by the end of May.
Okay. Are you gonna have any pets living in the bus with you?
Yes, I will have Python. He's sitting right there licking his butt right now, but
his butt area.
He will be living with me. He'll be my roomie.
How much water are you going to be able to take with you when you're driving your bus around?
That's a good question. Enough.
Yeah. As much as you want, really.
Yeah. Just as long as
it only weighs like 8 pounds a gallon. So.
Yeah. Just as long. I mean, I guess if whatever. I don't know.
We're probably going to put a 100-gallon tank in.
Well,
so probably 100 gallons plus any auxiliary storage you might want to keep with you. You're going to have a Berkey water filter, so
right.
You'll be able to filter your water and make sure it's nice and clean.
But
you're not going to be driving off into the desert and like parking for a couple of weeks at a time, at least not your first year.
I feel like if you have the space
I hope.
And the weight for it, you can put as much water on there as you can hold.
Yeah. You'll have a 100-gallon dedicated freshwater tank, and then whatever else you end up putting on there.
Right.
Why are you going to live in a bus?
It's really cool, and it's a great conversation starter. So
Absolutely.
Right now, I'm a senior in high school, and the conversation of college and after school is a big thing right now, and it's really cool being able to say, I'm renovating a bus right now, and I'm going to live in it with my dog.
Yeah.
So that, and it'll be nice to kind of own my own home right after I graduate almost. And I won't have to, I don't have to worry about having a credit score to live in an overpriced apartment, with roaches and stuff. I can, have my dog, and living is just stupid expensive right after you graduate, and there are just so many. I want to bring my dog with me, which is, typically another deposit for an apartment or renting a house or something like that. Basically, anything that requires you to rent something, there's deposits for anything and everything under the sun, and it's just stupid expensive. So a bus just makes sense financially for me right now, and it's, really cool.
It is cool. You will probably be all in, and later, when we're further along with the process, we'll do a full budget. But you will probably have everything done in this bus and ready to move in and live in it for under probably right around $15,000. In preparation for this video, I looked up what the average studio apartment is here in the state of Alabama where we live. $717 a month. Average studio apartment in Florida is $1,034 a month. And all the surrounding states are in between those two. So Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia are all in between those two numbers. So on the low end, you're talking about $700 a month, up to over $1,000 a month, plus deposits, plus you're sharing walls, floor, and ceiling with people. A lot of studio apartments won't allow you to have pets, plus utilities and everything else. Your electrical utilities are as part of that $15,000. So from a cost standpoint, within 18 to 24 months of living in the bus, you will be better off than if you did what most people do right out of high school that aren't going to go live in a dorm at college, and you won't have debt, and
Right.
you'll be able to go wherever you want. If you have a good job opportunity that you need to go a state over or 5 states over to take, you're not locked into a mortgage or
Right.
a lease or anything else. So
Yeah.
if you
Just-
can stand living in a tiny space and the
With my
different
fat dog.
lifestyle things that you have to do to live in a bus, if you can handle that part of it, it's a great financial decision.
At least for the first, few years right after you're figuring life out.
Yeah.
Like I am.
I wish I would have built a bus. I did a lot of traveling, 18, 19, 20 years old for work. If I could have just taken my bus with me, got paid all that per diem money and just put it in my pocket. Well, I wouldn't have put it in my pocket. I just would have spent it on other things.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have to go towards rent or,
Yeah.
other things that are stupid.
So obviously you're limited in space. What size bed are you going to have?
Right now I have a full-size bed that I am working around on the bus. It's the bed that I own right now, and my dog is very picky, kind of. And if I made like a little dog bed area for him, he would not sleep in it. Unless I
So you need a bed that's big enough for you and the dog.
Yeah.
Where are you going to drive first?
So I don't really know where I want to go first. I know it's not gonna be like as soon as I graduate. I'm not just gonna go off and go across the country. I know that for sure. It's gonna be a little while because, gosh dang, diesel's expensive, especially for a bus that is 7 miles per gallon. It just doesn't make sense for me right now for a little while. But the idea that I'm kind of playing around with is, what I've seen is people will work at national parks and they'll let them park their buses or their RVs on the property, and then they'll just work there. And that's something that would be really cool if I could just hop parks, across the country.
Yeah.
And see all these different places and get paid while, having a place to stay.
Yeah, and I would say the national park system in the U.S. is pretty awesome. How far can you go in the bus?
What do you mean? Like on a full tank of gas?
Just how far can you go?
How far can I go?
Till you get to water.
I was about to
guess.
say, it could just keep going. I mean, you could even go until you get to water. It's just
Yeah, we
a
didn't
matter
seal
of how
the
long.
holes in the bottom of the bus, so
Yeah.
you would be in the water, and then the water would be in the bus. So,
Yeah. So, I mean, until that happens, you can go as far as you want.
yeah. Are you gonna have any seats in the bus where other people can ride with you?
Not in the traditional sense that you may be imagining seats in a bus. I plan on having a dinette towards in between my room and the kitchen, and I plan to put a couple seat belts on each side of the benches on the dinette, and then on the driver's seat. So I mean, as long as it's secure, it can really just kind of be wherever you want. On the toilet, that'd be cool.
Python is very interested in the seatbelt as part of the discussion.
If you had a friend traveling with you, hey man, I gotta poop. Go for it. It's safe back there. Just seatbelt.
Oh, right, seatbelt on the toilet.
Yep.
Well, the bathroom is so small, I feel like, unless it was a rollover wreck, you probably wouldn't even need a bath. I mean, there's nowhere to go,
True, maybe.
really.
Maybe I'll just cushion the entire area around the toilet.
Yes. Cushions in the bathroom. Smart.
Yeah.
Have you looked into AAA and what that costs for towing once the school bus is registered as an RV?
We did a little bit earlier. It was honestly,
If you had to guess, what would you think?
I think that it would be around $210 per year.
All right.
That's
That's exactly what I had.
That's so crazy. But my educated guess would have to be around $210 a year for the specific, I don't know what to call it, but for an RV or a registered RV for the bus, it would be around that. I'm sure it could get more expensive with premiums and stuff like that, but
Okay. Will you have a refrigerator on the bus?
hopefully that's the plan.
Probably one of those like small dorm refrigerators.
Yeah, not a full size, not like one that would be in a hotel, not like a mini fridge, but not a full size fridge, because you have to think, one, I have limited space, and two, electricity is also, solar panels can only take so much, and you don't want the refrigerator to be the thing that takes up the most electricity. So
that was going to be the next and final question: is what are your electrical options going to be in terms of solar panels, a generator, or shore power?
I don't know what shore power is, but I do.
Shore power is what they call when you like park in an RV campsite and you can just plug into the side of the RV.
Oh yeah, I think definitely the first thing that I would want to have is solar panels and a generator, because generators just back up. Worst comes to worst, no sun, and it, right now in Alabama, we just went the whole weekend, just overcast, and it was just raining for several days, and don't want to be stranded in a bus, in the middle of winter with no electricity.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely solar panels and generator.
All right.
Definitely things that
And
I
you will
wanna do
have shore power too.
ASAP, but
Where you
shore
can just
power,
plug like if you were parked in the driveway, we could run an extension cord out.
Yeah, that would definitely be.
And plug it into the side of your bus.
That would definitely be ideal.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it for today's Q&A session.
Yep. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. There are no
Like,
smash,
subscribe.
Take it. You're gonna do it with me.
Is there another thing? Smash that subscribe button.
Wait, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Smash that subscribe button.
Ask questions. Follow all the social medias: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Social media it up.
Yep, that's that. Instagram
Bus
is.
and Move 2000.
Yep, Instagram is where I post a lot of the updates. So I'll post on Instagram stories on if a video is going to be late, or if I'm having difficulties, or if I have any polls that I want you guys to interact with. And then on TikTok, I'm kind of still figuring out TikTok with what I want to do, but it's going to be kind of more behind the scenes. Just kind of, I did an unboxing video on those new microphones that I got the other day. So, just fun.
So your only TikTok video is about something that doesn't have anything to do with the bus?
Yeah, the mics have to do with the YouTube channel.
But that's not really anything to do with the bus.
Well, and then I also did the math TikTok. Where I was
that was funny.
Math. And then I did another one about my adventures of YouTube not working for me because I didn't have good internet.
When you were in Dahlonega?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just random kind of things that aren't YouTube worthy, but good enough to note in some way, some form. So go follow all the
followies.
If you got them, it'd be great. Tell your friends about us. We're pretty cool. Yeah. Have a great day and go Panthers.
do 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 do